something we did for the Education Opportunity Program. One of the smaller pieces that we did, the North Star, an Education Opportunity Program at New Paltz. And here's this is another. This is one of the same ones. Well, then again, this is one of the same ones. And this is how it used to look. How it used to look years and years ago. We also had hermanos latinos, you know. But the North Star used to look like this. But we souped it up, and this is the first time we had it. But we souped it up, and we had a much smaller version now, 11 by 17, and you'll see it in a moment. All right, this is I tried to tell Craig that this thing was upside down, like, you know, like I don't know my doggone kids, man. Okay, now let's go back. Let's go back to this. All right, this is FAHARI. This is the first FAHARI that, you know, I worked on. You know, there was a brother named, this is me right there, but there's a brother named Papadopoulos, Charlton Davenport, who later did the cover to Jazz Stories, Charlton Davenport. And this is my first layout. You know, I was the editor under Papadopoulos, Charles Davenport. But this is the first one that I did, my first layout. He showed me little by little how to do this. He told me about balance and proportion and different kinds of things, just weight and measurements, really, and actually in the layout process. Okay, this is the first FAHARI that I did. The first FAHARI that I did as the editor. I had to feature there's a picture of my daughter up in there, Saba, but I featured, you know, this, of course, the continent, and of course, what does this say? We bring you the word, right? And it goes on and on. All right. This is the FAHARI that was quite strange. Charlton really went off on it, but it's actually it's a little tattered, so I don't want to do too much to it. But it's just the Black Panther over New Paltz, this kind of thing, over the college. This is Dr. Williams Myers. He was one of the college professors in Black Studies department. He's a good man, very esteemed gentleman. This is a piece when our friend Bruce Claytor, you know, he was trying to get a vice presidency on campus. And so it's like turn it loose, vote for Bruce. And see, he was our co-editor at the FAHARI, and so we did this. Where did we see this at? Hold on. We did this for this particular piece, this particular theme. And see, and we, just like you have a little menu, and see, somebody else already does. We did this before. You know, this kind of thing. But with those helicopters, you see, you see, we did that. You see, we did that. You see, we did that. All right. And this is L. David Eaton, my man. Yeah, this is him. Okay, this is him. And it goes on and on. You can see the different people in the faculty, staff, so forth and so on. Yeah, this is my little logo. This Bruce Calabresi, I remember him. We wanted him to run for vice president. And this kind of thing. We had all races, colors, religions, okay? And it goes on and on and on. Here we go. This is another FAHARI that we did. with a young lady. I think her name was Melisse, I think. But she was a young lady. And some people thought, oh, it was being sexist because it looks like Playboy magazine. I was like, no, that's Black Beauty. You didn't like it. That's Black Beauty. I mean, come on.
That was one that was produced at the RHSA.
Yeah, them fools think that they thought Black Beauty was a horse, you know. Okay, this is another one, another FAHARI. This is the one with the late Dr. Margaret Wade. Yeah, this sister here. So that's another FAHARI. This is Dr. Saeed Khatib. He was one of our studies, our Black Studies professors. This is another FAHARI. This was quite controversial, you know, with the black man on the cross. They didn't know what to do. Okay, this is the North Star. This is the one I talked to earlier. Like it was just this little nickel and dime looking thing. But we took it from this. We took it from this, you know, to this, to this, to that. You see? Full-blown tabloid. Now this is one that I really, really like. This is Craig X and I worked on in college. This is called the College Voice, you know. And we had our little thing, make my choice the College Voice. It was jamming, yeah. And Craig will tell you a little bit about how we were working overnight. Why don't you tell us a bit about that?
Oh, well, the newspaper production room was in the basement of Boughton Hall. We get set up with new computer equipment, the first version of Aldous PageMaker, and it was usually produced overnight. So we'd start about 10 o'clock at night and go until about 5, 6 in the morning. As I recall.
Right. Yeah, because you're clear. You know, you don't have things just clouding your mind, your consciousness. So, you know, I prefer late at night because it's quiet and everybody else is asleep, but you just have to do your duty, you know.
Yeah. Well, that was a marathon, really, with Kool and the Gang.
Yes, and Sade. See, there's the North Star again. Okay, here. This is my first poem coming back from New Orleans, from 1987 from school, and I had to go through the tropical, you know, the tropics in New Orleans. It's very, very hot. I had to go through it, and I had to find this editor and show her my pieces. Well, she did it, you know, and she said, well, look, I'm going to do these poems, you know, about New Orleans, and here it is here. My name is New Orleans. It's the title poem to one of my collections of poetry called My Name is New Orleans. My name, 40 years of jazz, and 40 years of jazz and other works. Okay, this is a long poem. And the people, they loved it. The people loved it. You know, it's a classic piece. I shouldn't be saying that. But it's a classic piece. But the people love it. They didn't have anything like that, you know. Okay.